So the question 1 for Aloha NCS MA CD is as follows. Consider a system that has n stations and all are ready to transmit. If each station is ready to transmit with the probability P is the probability that some station acquire the channel during a contention slot. Find the maximum value of P given 50 stations. So the big P, that is the maximum value probability that some station acquires the channel. So for each station we have small p, and for total n stations we apply binomial theorem to get this expression. Now to get maximum value of p, we differentiate this equation with respect to small p, and we get that the maximum value of p comes out to be 1 by n. When we differentiate this equation, find the value of small p and put it back in this equation, we get p max equal to 1 by n. So the maximum probability equals to 1 by 50 as n has been given as 50, and the answer is 0.02. So moving on to the second question, we have in the round trip propagation delay of for a channel that has capacity 10 Mbps and Ethernet having 48-bit jamming signal is 46.4 microseconds. So the round trip delay, that is 2 into propagation delay, is given as 46.4 microseconds. So what is the minimum frame size? So the minimum frame size is determined that whenever we send a data from A, it should keep sending its frame till it realizes that there has been a collision. So taking in the worst case that the frame has to travel the whole distance 2 times, and plus the time required by the jamming signal to reach the sender. That is, if jamming signal is heard here, the time required for it to reach A is also to be considered. So the minimum frame size divided by C, that is the channel capacity, is given by round trip propagation delay plus time for jam signal to reach sender, that is 46.4 microseconds, plus time for jam signal to reach is given as this is the size of the jam signal and this is the channel capacity. So we get 51.2 microseconds. So F minimum is given by 51.2 into the channel capacity 10 Mbps, and we get 512 bits. Otherwise, now moving on to question 3. Suppose that pure Aloha protocol is used to share 56 kbps satellite channel. Suppose frames are 1000 bits long. Find the maximum throughput of the system in frames per second. So the maximum throughput is given by efficiency into bandwidth. So the maximum efficiency for pure Aloha, as we know, is 0.184, and the bandwidth of the channel is given as 56 kbps. And to convert it in frames per second, we divide it by the size of the frame. So we get 10.304 frames per second, that is equivalent to 10 frames per second. Now question 4. Let G be the total rate at which frames are transmitted in a slotted Aloha system. What portion of the slots goes empty in the system, and what portion of slots go empty when the system is operating at its maximum throughput? So as we have seen in before in slotted Aloha, portion of slots given going empty is given by e to the power minus g. I have discussed this previously in the last video, so I'm directly using this here. So for maximum throughput, we know that G equals 1. Maximum throughput means maximum efficiency, and we have also calculated that G equals 1 in the last video. So whenever the throughput is maximum, the portion of slots left empty is given by e to the power minus 1. So starting with question 5, calculate the expected number transmission per frame is required for transmitting a frame in slotted Aloha protocol, and we have to take suitable assumptions. So for a frame K, we get that the expected number of transitions, the number of transitions per frame can be given as summation of k into pk, where pk is the probability of success for that frame. As it goes to infinity, we can see we know that it forms a geometrical progression, and this summation equals 1 upon 1 minus p naught, where p naught is given as the probability that this frame is successfully sent, which is given by 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus g, which turns out to be e to the power minus g, 1 upon e to the power minus g, which is e to the power g. That is the number of transmissions per frame. Moving on to question 6. There are n stations in slotted LAN. Each station attempt to transmit with a probability of p in each time slot. What is the probability that only one station transmits in the given time slot? So probability that a particular station transmits and nobody else does is p into 1 minus p to the power n minus 1. This we all know. And probability like this is the probability of its success and the failure of all the other n minus 1 stations. So probability that any station can transmit equals n into p into 1 minus p to the power n minus 1. This comes from the following: either S1 transmits and no other station transmits. So S1 transmits and no other station transmits is given by this, or S2 transmits and no other station transmits this, and similarly for S3. So if we go on and do this for n, we get n into p into 1 minus p to the power n minus 1 as our Now moving on to question number 7. In an Ethernet, which of the following conditions is true? Where f is the minimum size of frame in bits, c is the channel capacity in bits per second, l is the length of cable in meters, and s is the speed in the copper wire in meter per second. So we all know that the minimum frame size has to be equal to the time to the maximum time it takes for a collision signal to reach back to A. So this turns out to be 2 into L by S, as this distance is L and 2L distance must be traveled by the signal to reach back to A so that it can detect that there has been a collision. So F minimum by C equals 2L by S, where C is the channel capacity. So A should realize that the signal has undergone collision, and it should still be transmitting this frame. So it can retransmit the frame if the collision has occurred. So this equation can be simply written as this: SF equal to